What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom, and today I'm here with my brothers. I'm here with the Dominican Dream, Papi Platano. I am here with the man all the way down in Delaware, the man that chose tonight's topic, ECW Anarchy Rulz 1999. I'm here with BDC. Fellas, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Good. Having a good one today. Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Bro.
Happy Tuesday.
A little chaotic in the morning, but it got better as it went.
Yep.
It's good. It's chaotic. It's ECW. We're going to talk about one of the wildest nights in ECW history, Anarchy Rulz 1999.
And for those who are looking for John's, his knowledge tonight, he's on assignment. We had to send him to try to get an interview or two, see if we can get something back. But if we're not, back to the action.
Yes. So this just wasn't just a regular pay-per-view. At this time, ECW just landed a TV deal on TNN, so they are getting national exposure, and it's a great time for the company, for ECW.
Yeah.
This card had a little bit of everything: technical wrestling, some wild brawls, some intergender wrestling, and we see one of the most wild finishes for a World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Like I said last week, we tuned into our WrestlePalooza show when I said Taz just got eliminated. Taz just got eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hear that again later on tonight. But we're going to break down the whole show, the atmosphere, and we're going to kick it off with Masato Tanaka pulling up. And we see Jeff Jones last week. He was just a referee, but today he is the judge. And he says that Tanaka, he does not deserve to be the number one contender. And then Tanaka get pissed off. He throws Judge Jeff Jones into the car. And he said Tanaka will pay a price, and that price will be awesome.
Interesting.
Not the Miz.
Thank God. I love the Miz for all he's done, but we didn't need that kind of awesomeness this time.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, so the show takes place in the Odeum Expo Center in Villa Park, Illinois. They didn't say that whole thing. They just said Chicago. So it's in Chicago. The fans are rowdy. They are in a hostile wrestling territory. We have Joey Styles and Cyrus the Virus calling the shots. Platano, who is Cyrus the Virus?
Cyrus the Virus is Dom's favorite manager in AEW. Oh man, I can't even say his name right now. I'm so tired.
Don Callis.
Yeah.
And then BDC, what was his name in 1997 with the Truth Commission?
Oh hell, the Jackal, right?
The Jackal.
The Jackal. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that one, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Don't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, guys.
I know the feeling. Yeah, he got some damn gemstone in the middle of his forehead.
What was that?
Gemstone in the middle of the forehead and the Supreme Butterfly collar.
Oh, is that where Little Yachty got that inspiration from?
Oh, Lord.
Put a $10 million rock and he's like,
Who knows, man?
Yeah,
Who knows?
bro.
But all right, well, let's get to the show. BDC, why did you choose ECW Anarchy Rulz 1999?
Well, you kind of touched on it already. Anarchy Rulz 99 was the last ECW event that Taz performed on as an ECW performer. After Anarchy Rulz, he would sign with the WWF. So that, for amongst many reasons, was the reason I chose Anarchy Rulz when it was on the list. Because I kind of forgot how that match went, that he lost his title. I didn't remember, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to peg this, and I'm going to check it out. We're going to see how this goes. And man, I did not remember that at all, and I did not see that coming either. But that is the reason, mainly because of Taz leaving to go to WWE, was my reason for picking this pay-per-view.
All right. Well, I never seen this show. We all know the story. We all know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get right into it. Our opening match, we have Lance Storm with Dawn Marie taking on the new effing show, Jerry Lynn.
Yep.
And Dawn Marie, she's looking hot with the all white on.
Mhm.
She's getting a lot of heckle from the fans.
Naturally.
Naturally. The fans are chanting, "Show us your tits." The ECW crowd, Chicago was hot. They was ready. They wanted to see it. Jerry Lynn came out with the taped up ribs.
They were.
They
It
didn't matter where they're from.
They had no chill at all. No chill at all.
No chill. Jerry Lynn came up with the taped up ribs, and he's the new effing show. And the match starts, and they have prestige chain wrestling, and I'm digging this. I'm loving every moment of this right here.
Yep.
And then they talk about Joey Styles, that is, talking about how Lance Storm, he was training in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started thinking about, man, a few episodes ago, we were talking about what if the Hart Foundation continue, even though that Brett left.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they call, Lance to come over? You could have finagled him into the Hart Foundation.
Is Vince going to take somebody with no charisma into his toy box full of misfits that everyone gets over with their promos? I mean, not everybody was a good promo, but he wanted somebody who had that over-the-top look. He was a great wrestler. He reminded him too much of Brett, probably that's why. Just more dry. Mm-hmm. So it probably didn't want to work with Vince at that time. But I agree with you, Dom. That would have been a good, like, a protege for him.
It definitely could have worked.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to think about what BDC said. I think it was Canadian Stampede when we was talking about this. I think BDC said if Brett was gone, you still have Owen, if he's still alive. That'd have been your mouthpiece.
Okay.
Bulldog would have been the muscle. If Pillman was still alive, stop that loose cannon. Anvil will just.
Well, you also got to remember Pillman doesn't have that car accident too. That really derailed his trajectory.
Well, he had it beforehand before that, so he would still be that loose cannon. You don't have to put him on in every single match.
But the thing of it is in that scenario, if you have a Lance Storm, you don't have to even have Pillman wrestle. He could just literally be there as the secondary mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So he could be the manager.
He could be the manager. He could be the manager or just the main mouthpiece, and then Owen as the leader could be kind of like that guy that comes in and just he'll talk his game too. But when the rest of the guys are out there and he doesn't need to be out there, Pillman can take that spot. But yeah, Lance Storm would have fit in like a glove there. Because I mean, the technical ability absolutely there.
Yeah,
absolutely there.
They could have definitely molded him the way they wanted, and then just like how Brett wasn't good at promos in the beginning when he first started in WWF, they could have definitely molded him.
Yeah, if you got two guys before their deaths, have Pillman and Owen like in your ear.
Oh, Jesus.
As much as Lance has that dry sense of humor, you got that little prankster Owen right here. He's like the little devil. He's like, hey, try this. Just pick with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the smart guy, the Pillman, who's just like manipulating the match, and he knows how to work the system in the background. Like, hey, Booker man, why don't you go with this? Why don't you push Lance there? It's like, ooh. Then you basically become a better version of what Brett should have been, because Brett was always one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But if he just added just that little bit of promo, he would be unquestionably be the number one GOAT of all pro wrestling. And I said that.
Can't debate it. I cannot debate it, because I mean, he had everything, and the only thing that he did not have was top tier promo skills.
It came in a little late, but it wasn't like consistent like Austin, Rock. Sean,
yeah, but I mean, he could hold his own, but he was going to get buried under the top tier talent. He was going to get buried. So, he definitely it came along, but like I said, there was always someone way better at it than him who was a top star at the time. So you were never going to make that jump that he could have if that promo game was A1 like the rest of his ability.
Yeah.
Rhett's best promos was when he was heel. That whole USA and Canada joint.
Yeah.
No, his best promo was when he went off on Vince after the screw job. That was the best promo he ever cut because that dude was pissed. He didn't give a shit. And I think part of the Team Canada, that was like that when he was in the Hart Foundation as a heel, he kind of gave that I don't give a shit. But no, that promo he cut when he got screwed, that shit was fire because he was absolutely unhinged and did not care.
And
he didn't care.
This is why I never believed that him, Vince, and Sean were in the works for that. There's no way. No way. No. If they were in the works, I'm pretty sure he never would have went to WCW. He would have disappeared because you would have thought he went to WCW. And he would have showed up maybe 7 months later, say like after Mania, and then you're like, oh, he never left.
That dude was absolutely toast that night. He was on fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know the story. He went in the back, he punched Vince in the mouth, and Vince ate it like a champ. So you don't do that if it was all planned.
No.
Just I'm not eating a fist for nobody. I don't. Nope.
I'm with you on that, man.
Nope. I'm not eating a fist for nobody. Dude.
Even if I'm in the wrong, no fucking way.
Nope.
All right.
Somebody catching it. Somebody catching it.
All right. Well, back to this match: Jerry Lynn and Lance Storm. Like I said, it started off with the technical base style wrestling. Then Lance Storm, he had to be that heel that he is. He hit Jerry Lynn with a low blow. So during the match, Jerry Lynn, he got his receipt. He hit him with like a pop-up powerbomb type maneuver, but it was with a low blow. I've never seen him before. I was flush. Oh my God, I was flush. And then during the match, Dawn Marie gives Lance a chair, and then she gets involved throwing the chair at the ref. And then Jerry countered with a sunset flip off the top ropes. But long story short, Jerry Lynn, he took a knee to the stomach, and then Storm hits him with like a cradle, and he wins the match. Yeah. Caught me off guard. I enjoyed it though.
Yeah, they really played up the rib injury. They said first they thought his ribs were broken. Then they said that they were just strained. But then he took a nasty shot and was like, okay, well, he's probably cracked at this point. And they really played that up. This match told a hell of a story though, because it was just literally from start to finish. It was like, okay, we know these two guys can go, but how is Jerry Lynn's ribs going to hold up? And as the match went on, you could just see him gradually getting worse and worse. And like he was really starting to sell down how his ribs were just starting to take over everything that he could do. And it just ultimately, the ribs is what cost him the match. And that storytelling you don't get even with a lot of guys who are injured in a match. They wear all the wrapping and everything. But then, like, halfway through the match, then it's like they got a resurgence, and all of a sudden, whatever was hurt ain't hurt no more. And I'm going to jump off the top rope with broken ribs. Yeah, that's a great idea. So it was good to see that he sold it, and he increased just how hard he sold those ribs throughout the match. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I feel like what little knowledge I know of ECW, and having ECW Hardcore Revolution on the N64, I feel like Jerry Lynn's ribs was taped up the whole damn time he was in ECW. Like he stole that gimmick from DDP, damn it.
Hey,
listen, he sold it like a champ then. Shit.
He sold it a lot better than most of these guys nowadays, too. I agree with you.
Absolute professional with that. He really made you feel like he was on death's door with them ribs. He was just he was just dragging around the ring, and it was great.
I gotta say he's one of those guys that was undervalued and didn't get his just due. I mean, a couple of the fans, like guys like us, we like break it down and we see what he does.
Right.
He really is technically sound and knew when to sell and when not to sell. I mean, You just see it. You could just see it. Even when he was starting out, when I started doing a few shows with you guys for WCW, you see Mr. JL. You're
Mr.
like,
JL, yeah.
You're like, man, that's Jerry Lynn. You can see like little glimpses of it. It wasn't there yet, but you're like, okay,
yeah, it was building.
He was building. He just needed like the right company or just someone just like, here you go at it.
It's crazy after ECW shut down when he went to WWE and he was in the light heavyweight division. He didn't amount to nothing.
Vince hears heavyweight, light heavyweight. That's a no for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard so many stories about that. Light heavyweight. Ugh. Why would I pay somebody by the pound?
Yeah, and it's a shame because, I mean, you look at how many guys that we've seen, whether it be through ECW or through the Cruiserweight Revolution in WCW, how many of those guys really took off and then came to WWE and just fell flat? I mean, if you weren't Eddie Guerrero, you weren't Chavo Guerrero, or you wasn't Rey Mysterio, you really didn't go that far. And it's crazy because, I mean, you're talking about at one point they had Psychosis, they had Juventud, they had Super Crazy. All these guys that blew up in WCW and ECW, and they went to WWE, and they were a joke group.
They were serious.
The Mexicools.
Oh my God, I don't want to think about that. No,
exactly. Yeah. So
that was so racist. Hate to say it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, for whatever reason, Vince just either had no desire to push guys in that weight class, or, you know, he just didn't know how to use them, which, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that he had a talent he didn't quite know how to utilize. So, I mean, it is what it is with him anyway. It's just a shame that you could have literally taken WWE to a different level if you had utilized those cruiserweights in the fashion in which WCW and ECW used it. And it could have very well just been a case of, well, I know better than they do, and you really don't.
The only reason he can say that is because, hey, that company's out of business. I'm still going. Yeah, that's all he got his hang his hat on.
I got both of these companies are out of business. I survived, so I know what I'm doing. But no, there is certain things you don't know what you're doing, and you not utilizing the cruiserweights to their full effect is one of them. I mean,
and even when 205 came back, I
enjoyed it.
I think I loved it, but at the same time, I can only see that fishing line was only going to be for so long, and then it got cast back in.
Well, the thing of it is the problem with cruiserweights and 205 Live and all these light heavyweight division stuff like that. It works great if you could actually work at the speed a cruiserweight can actually work. But WWE was not trying to have you work at that speed. They were trying to slow it down. And when you slow down cruiserweights who can go, it becomes sloppy. It becomes bad. And I mean, I know people call him Botchamania all day long, right? And this was the original Sin Cara, not the Hunico version of Sin Cara. I mean, the original. He was Botchamania, but he left WWE after that spell. He went back to Mexico. And now he's a big name again in Mexico because now he's able to work the speed that he is used to working. And as a cruiserweight, someone who truly depends on high flying, speed is of the essence. And if you can't really work at the speed necessary to make that look good, you're going to look bad. And I mean, that's just all there is to it. I mean, you get the Hunico version of Sin Cara, and that dude was loafing around the ring 9 times out of 10. No offense, but he was. And, you know, for whatever reason, that lasted for a while, but it really wasn't what we were looking for when Sin Cara came out. It really wasn't. But again,
didn't help with that blue light either.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this opening match between Jerry Lynn and Lance Storm, it definitely set the tone for the night. And for me, this match matters. Platinum, does this match matter?
Yes.
BDC, does it matter?
Absolutely.
This match matters. Definitely go check out this opening match for ECW Anarchy Rulz 1999. All right, after this, we get Simon Diamond. Platinum, who the hell is Simon Diamond?
I think we discussed that last week. I forgot.
I still don't know who it is.
Yeah, so all right, so Simon Diamond, yeah, because I think we got him confused. I think we said that
Simon Dean.
We got him confused with Simon Dean because we were also talking about Supernova.
Yeah.
So yeah, Simon Diamond, he literally wrestled. That was his main gimmick throughout his career. He didn't have a very long one. What I did find out though is Simon Diamond is born and raised in Wilmington, Delaware, folks. He was born and raised 20 minutes from where I am right now. So that's crazy to me. But yeah,
Pat Kenny.
I
heard that name before in wrestling. I'm not sure where the hell I heard it from, but Pat Kenny, that's his name.
Yep. But his main claim to fame is being Simon Diamond in ECW.
Yes. And Simon Diamond, he talks in third person, and at this time he's looking for a partner. So he calls a guy up sitting ringside. I forgot the dude's name. I think Tom Marquez. That's the name. Yeah. Tom Marquez sitting ringside. And he gets up. So you're gonna be my partner. Next you know, Simon didn't say. Simon says. So sit your ass back down. So next you know, Jazz, she comes out. And I never heard this theme song. I'm not sure this was her theme song whatsoever, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the recycled tracks that they used because they couldn't use the actual one.
Yeah. And Simon said, No. I said, Simon didn't say. Wait. Oh, God. The tongue twister here. Simon said that it's not a woman's choice.
Simon said there's no guy in the back.
No guy in the back. And says, you're a woman, toots. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And she said that she's trying to prove herself. And Simon cuts her off and says, women are worthless and nothing but TNA. So get your flat-chested, fat booty with your $1.99 hair weave. And she just goes off on Simon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
Jesus.
And then Tom Marquez attacks Jazz.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he standing above her while she's laying on the ground, and he's showboating, and Jazz just grab his junk.
Yeah, what do they call it? The testicular claw. That's what they call it. The testicular claw.
Testicular claw.
All right, so we got two tongue twisters today.
Absolutely.
Then after that, Jazz hit the Jazz stinger. Yep. And then she was going for the pin. Then Simon and the baldy Tony DeVito attacks Jazz. Then after this, we get Nova and Chris Chetty. They come out for the save.
Yep.
So now we got Chris Chetty and Nova taking on Simon and Tony DeVito. And then remember last week at WrestlePalooza, we was talking about Nova. I'm like, damn, how come he's not signed in the Cruiserweight division? Joey Styles said the line. He said
verbatim,
Nova is the most ripped off wrestler. You can see all his movesets on Monday night.
Yep.
Wow.
Every time he invents a move, where it's on a couple of days later on Monday night. Yeah. He really said that. I was like, oh, ouch, ouch. But it was the truth. There was so many moves he came up with that you saw on Monday Night Raw or Monday Nitro, and that he came up with, and he got no credit for it. He got no credit.
So who's the better innovator, him or Canyon? Because they could both do some stuff that you're like, how the hell did you do that?
I don't know. I tend to think that it might be Canyon. But I think if it is indeed him, it's going to be like a very close 1A, 1B situation. It's not like one is number one and number two is way over here. No, they're like this.
That's what I was thinking.
They're like
too.
this. Whichever order you want to flip it, cool, but they're literally like this.
Okay.
Yep.
Curious to see what the hell Nova's at nowadays. I know he's retired, but damn, and he had a decent career.
He would be one guy I would love to talk to because I would really like to know how he felt about the fact that his moves were getting ripped off, and how come his moves got national airtime, but he never did really until WWE. But when they brought him to WWE, they had him under that dumbass Simon Dean gimmick where he wasn't really able to showcase what he was anyway. Like short. They basically brought him. They basically brought him in to make sure he couldn't innovate moves that people could steal anymore. It's just crazy.
It is.
All right, well, this wasn't even a scheduled match, but Chetty, he's laid out on the ground. Then Roadkill and Danny Doring comes out, and they take out Diamond and DeVito. And after that, they take out Jazz. And Roadkill gets on the top rope, and then some wrestlers come from the back. They're trying to stop him. And then C.W. Anderson and some other wrestlers help Jazz out.
All right, so we're missing one of the key points in here because
did I get there? I didn't get there yet.
You said you didn't get there yet? Nope, not that.
Nope. Oh, okay.
So, all right.
Talking about.
So
going there too.
Yeah. So, alongside Danny Doring and Roadkill came out Danny Doring's girlfriend, who just so happened to be Miss Congeniality, who also just so happens to be Lita.
Yep.
Lita was wearing the boy shorts like a champ.
Let's just say I'm gonna steal a line from TNA. I know that ass from anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
like she shot out. And the first thing I thought is she under Miss Congeniality or is she under Angelica at this point? She goes back to Angelica after this, but she was Miss Congeniality at the time.
Yeah, so you want to see Lita in ECW? She was there in 1999 because later on that year, she's with Papi Chulo.
Ese Rios.
Yep. And all right, so after this, all hell's breaking loose, and then we hear the WWE ECW version of New Jack's theme song. New Jack comes out, he's wrecking havoc.
And theme that we heard from last week. I'm like, oh god,
New Jack
is horrible music.
He's hot. He takes the staple gun out. Not faking that.
Oh no! 3 to the dome. 3 to the dome.
I think I pulled a John with this one. I'm just playing Natural Born Killers because this shit is horrible.
I'm literally playing it in my. I'm like just playing it in my head because it's like I done muted it as low as I can because I still want to hear the commentary, but I'm playing Natural Born Killers in my head because that music is whack that they use.
Yeah,
like I don't know. Yeah,
PDC, you know who New Jack reminds me of? After watching this right here, and last week to WrestlePalooza, he reminds me of the Sandman at the Apollo. He got to clean up the act. He has to clean up the act. He got the broom. He got everything else with it. You're getting off that damn stage.
Okay. Wow.
Yo, he reminds me.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace to the Sandman too. Yeah, that dude was hilarious. But yeah, I definitely see it. I could definitely see it.
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to call it a match or just
it was something.
It was something.
it was absolutely something. But it was good to see New Jack come out there and people actually know who the fuck he was.
Yeah, Chicago.
Because Chicago knew who he was. They didn't know where he was last week. They're sitting there
last week in Georgia, they're like, what the hell's going on here?
It's like Chicago was on that time. They was on that time. Yeah.
All right, well, after this, we have Little Guido with Big Sal E. Graciano taking on Yoshihiro Tajiri and Super Crazy. And my God, you know what these guys can do. You know what these three guys can do. And my thing is, why didn't Super Crazy get the call at the WCW? They took all the other cruiserweights. Why didn't they take Super Crazy? He was nasty.
Man, honestly, maybe he didn't get the phone call or he didn't want to go.
Well, I mean, it could also be that by the time he really started to make a name for himself, the cruiserweight division had kind of passed WCW by too. Because if you think about it, Super Crazy really took off in 98, 99. By then, you know, WCW was already starting to kind of go into this new blood era and starting to start to become a rudderless ship.
Plus, he didn't have a mask, so
that too.
Eric couldn't take his mask off.
Yeah, he couldn't put him in a match and make him lose his mask. So
asshole.
Yeah,
you could replace them with Hector Garza and LWO if LWO was still around the time.
Yeah, but
99.
Filthy Animal.
When did Eddie and them make the jump?
Well, I mean, Filthy Animals would be. Filthy Animals weren't, you know.
I think the Filthy Animals are starting right now, 99, because that's when the no. See, I got the tongue twister.
No limit
soldiers.
There you go. 3 for 3. The No Limit Soldiers came in. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so this is not a triple threat match. It's a three-way dance, and basically first pin or submission, you're eliminated.
Yep.
And I like this match right here. It was a good match, and I liked when Super Crazy had the camel clutch onto Jerry, or I had the camel clutch on little Guido. No, it was to Jerry, and then Guido put Tajiri in there.
So
Sicilian crab.
Oh yeah, Sicilian crab.
Yeah, and then it was literally Guido had Super Crazy. He actually had Super Crazy, and Tajiri, first thing he does is he swings off the ropes and he drop kicks Super Crazy in the face. And then he gets up again, and you hear Jerry Styles. Tajiri never misses, and then he runs up and he kicks Guido in the face. It's like, double cross on the double cross. It's like, so that sequence was hilarious to me. It was hilarious. It was so funny.
Guido was in a tree of woe, and Tajiri drop kicked him, and then Crazy hit the moonsault, and then Guido is the first to be eliminated. After this, we get Tajiri and Super Crazy, and they put on a clinic.
And that was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was real beautiful.
I love those two.
And Tajiri wins with the brainbuster.
Yeah.
Oof.
This three-way dance, it matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I love how Joey Styles said, because even though Tajiri lost both his title shots against Taz, he's a better wrestler because of it, because now he's got that notoriety of going into the main event. Even though he didn't win, he now has that, that class of, all right, I can go hang out with the top tier guy.
And and I mean, we didn't know who he was literally until he had those matches, and he showed out in those matches, and he built a career off of that. And I mean, went to WWE, WWF, and he actually had a decent run. So I talked about cruiserweights earlier. He actually had a decent run, not necessarily as a cruiserweight in the cruiserweight division. He just had a decent career, just as Tajiri for who he was.
It's very rare for a guy that didn't get too much promo time to be over the way he did at that time.
He got extremely over,
Big props to Tajiri. I'm glad he got his just due.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, this match matters. Our next match, we have IDM Pod's former guest.
By the way.
Well,
Justin Credible.
2 for 3. Because that tag match was
it was
meh. It
was nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so our next match, we have Justin Credible with Jason Sensation, and he's taking on Sabu. And Justin Credible, he's inside the ring, and he said he has a restraining order that he cannot be around Sabu. So he wants the announcer, Bob Ortiz, to announce that he is the rightful winner. So the ref is looking at the document. Yeah, it's true. He said, but there's no law and order. We are in Chicago, the city of
Anarchy
hardcore.
Rulz.
And tonight it's Anarchy Rulz. And then Justin Credible, he threatened the ring announcer, Bob Ortiz. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. And then Justin, he took that damn kendo stick. He cracked him right over the head.
Yeah,
He just
that,
dropped.
That looked real to me too.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way faking that.
Nah,
It was,
you
it was just
couldn't
like
fake that. That was
like
clean.
Rampage Jackson's son. Cracked that dude, and took the counter. The dude wasn't even moving. Just laid out.
Yeah. He
really had to go there.
he didn't.
Damn Dom.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, he took a temporary snooze. I don't care what nobody say. He took a temporary snooze.
Yeah.
That dude was out.
Yeah, he was out.
He was out.
Well, the lights went out, and then Sabu appears in the ring, and then he takes out Justin and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so you already know what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Sabu taking on Justin Credible. And I guess this was a big feud at the time. There was some controversy going on backstage. I can't tell you. I'm not sure if you know any controversy going on backstage, but I guess Sabu left the company shortly after this.
I mean, I don't know much about what happened afterwards, but I know that the angle was that they were trying to not fight him because he was hurt. And then once he was cleared, that's when the restraining order came into play. Fucking restraining order. The restraining order.
Justin Credible can't spell restraining order.
Like that's what we doing. We doing restraining order? Really? That's what we doing. Oh.
All right. Well, let's get through this match. Sabu, he gets put through a table. Justin Credible, he jumps off the table, off the top rope, and put Sabu through the table. Sabu was hitting all his spots. He hit that signature jumping on the chair off the top rope into the crowd, taking out Justin Credible. Amazing. I don't know how Sabu did that. Like, you have to we've seen him crash and burn a few times, but it just, when he did it and hit it correctly on one try, it's a work of magic right there, a work of art right there.
Yeah,
can't go wrong. But Sabu put Justin Credible through another table outside the ring, and he's busted open. That was so much damn blood. Not sure exactly how it happened, but yeah, he
got leaking. He got hoit.
And then Sabu also did the springboard DDT off the second rope. I'm like, man, this is clutch right here. Like, I miss these days seeing Sabu. RIP Sabu, man. Yep. Sabu, he was definitely an innovator.
Yeah,
he was unique. That's for sure.
Yeah. He was a special dude because, you know, there's not a whole lot of guys that are willing to put their bodies completely on the line for the business. Mick Foley's one, Sabu's another, Terry Funk's another.
Swerve.
Yeah, Swerve is a modern version of that now. He's willing to. John Moxley too. He's willing to put his head. He's like, look, I got enough blood today, and he's willing to just bleed at will. Yeah, so
every night,
you know, you appreciate guys like that who are willing to just put their bodies on the line. They make for great storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's an underrated skill. It is, because people don't want to get hurt.
No,
people don't want to get hurt. I literally talking about guys like that. Spike Dudley's another one. He told a story not too long ago of the night that Undertaker chokeslammed him out the ring.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was on CBV.
And right, and he said that he had to convince Taker to do it because Taker did not want to do it. He was like, "Come on," he was like, "You could do this with me. You could do this with me that you can't do with other guys that are bigger than me. You could do this with me." He did it, and then many moons down the road, Undertaker's apologizing like, "Yo, I didn't realize I did that. I'm so sorry." He was like, you know how this went down, right? You know I had to convince you to do it." So
that choke slam off the out of the ring. That's it.
Yeah, he chokeslammed. He straight chokeslammed him outside. He picked him up, chokeslammed him over the rope, and flat back right on the.
Oh my god!
Right on the mat outside.
My back hurts just hearing that. Oh,
Spike Dudley. Yeah, he's another one. Puts his body on the line for the business, and
him having kids saved his life. Well, I'm gonna say saved his life, but definitely helped them from being paralyzed.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, all right, I'm all set. I can't be doing this.
Yeah.
Going to
I'm gonna
PTO
need
all
that.
busted open. Yeah.
I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Justin Credible, he gets the win with the tombstone, the spinning tombstone onto the chair.
That's incredible on the chair. That's
yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy the match. It matters.
Yep. I enjoyed the match too. I was somewhat disappointed at the finish because it was just like, who's gonna hit That's Incredible when we all knew it was gonna be Justin. But outside of that, it was it was a very fun match, and I thought it very much mattered too.
Yeah, and I agree. And like I said, you know, with stuff like this, I like to get the hands, man. They brawled out. They brawled out in and out.
Oh yeah.
This was like a blood feud. That's what you want for a match like this.
You felt that.
And then the ending was great too, because you can still prolong that match. Unfortunately, Sabu would say, "Vamos." He's going to WCW.
Well, according to Google AI, apparently there was a heat wave after this event, and Sabu went apeshit crazy, and he attacked Doring and Roadkill and Miss Congeniality, and he challenged out Rob Van Dam. Now I don't know what happens from there, but that's as far as Google AI said, puts out there that that's what happened. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it made sense because, you know, Rob Van Dam and Sabu was always a frenemy kind of deal.
Yeah,
it was always a frenemy kind of deal.
You said Heatwave?
Yeah. According to Google AI.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong Heatwave. It's the wrong one I'm looking at. Hold on.
You're probably looking at 98.
Yeah, I typed in 99. It got to be 2000. Let me see.
Yeah, so it says, it says after the ECW Anarchy Rulz event, where Sabu lost to Justin Credible, he went on a rampage after a different event, Heatwave, ambushing Doring, Roadkill, and Miss Congeniality and demanding Rob Van Dam.
Miss Congeniality was gone by then, if she was 2000. So they must have done a heat wave just after, maybe a few months after this. If I think Lita was in WWE by 2000, 2001.
Late. Well, yeah, 2000. I thought it was 99. I was wrong.
Yep.
Because I just remember seeing Lita with S3E18 Rios on a SmackDown. That I remember very briefly. Or I could be wrong. Could have been wrong. Because, fun fact, Roseanne Perez is younger than the very show of SmackDown.
Roxanne Perez.
She's like a month younger than SmackDown.
Okay.
Wait, you said Heatwave? No, that ain't right, man. That's
not
right.
Here's what it says. Once again, Google AI.
Yeah, Google's wrong right now.
Sabu performed at ECW Heatwave 99 in a dark matcher segment where he interfered in a match by attacking Justin Credible. This happened at the Hara Arena in Dayton, Ohio, and was part of ECW's most watched pay-per-view event.
That's probably what happened before Anarchy Rulz, brother.
Yeah, that was before, because Heatwave, that's in July.
Yep, so that's why I said Google AI.
ChatGPT, baby. That's where you at. You gotta go ChatGPT with a little dusty in there. That we gonna fit you a good answer. You're gonna get a good finish.
Yep. So they ran it. Good old Google AI ran it backwards because Google AI. So take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But that's what it said.
Yeah, because the next pay-per-view after this,
November to Remember.
That was the next one. And I'm looking at that right quick. Let's see what's going on with Sabu.
I wonder if Tony was in here. This is in Chicago.
Tony?
Yeah. He had to have. Because he did say when a lot of shows would come to Chicago, he'd be there. Yeah, I remember he was only like 12, 13. Very young.
I know not this Tony you speak of.
Tony Khan.
Oh,
So, Sabu took on Chris Candido.
That wouldn't make any sense. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's get back to this show.
yeah. We can take it. We taking too much time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
R.I.P. Sabu. All right. So after this, we have our ECW championship. We have the champion Taz taking on the number one contender, Masato Tanaka. And the people are throwing streamers in the ring. And I didn't know why the hell they was doing that until I had to turn the audio up a little bit. And then the fans are chanting, "You sold out. You sold out." Excuse me. So this is Taz farewell right here. Excuse me. So Taz gets on the microphone.
Don't die.
That'll never happen, but
Don't
brother.
die.
So Taz gets on the microphone and he sees Mike Awesome and the judge in the crowd. And Taz is telling him, let him go. Let him come get some. And then Paul Heyman, he's trying to stop Mike Awesome. Paul gets on the microphone and said, I promote you as the baddest motherfucker in the planet. But if you want a three-way dance, let's do it.
Yep.
So here you go. So now you got a three-way dance between Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka, and Taz for the ECW Championship. Like I said, the first one to get pinned in a three-way dance or submits, you are eliminated.
Baby, if you can survive,
If I
let you.
And he let him. He let him. He let him. He let him survive.
Well, the match kicked off, and Tanaka and Awesome, they're going at it, and Taz just standing in the corner watching. And then Taz, he just starts suplexing everybody, dumping everybody in their head. But what happened is Tanaka hit him with the short arm clothesline. I'm not sure what you call it.
It was the elbow. What the hell is it called?
The elbow, short arm elbow, whatever. I don't know what it is.
I
But
forget they called it.
he knocked him out. Awesome goes on the top rope. Big splash. Tanaka gets on Awesome's back. 1, 2, 3. And Taz has just been eliminated. Taz has just been eliminated.
Like,
oh my
Taz
God. Taz has been eliminated.
Taz has been eliminated. Taz has been eliminated. Taz has been eliminated. Oh my God. Taz has been eliminated.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the ring is surprised.
Yeah.
Tanaka and Awesome, they surprised.
Yeah.
And then Taz walks to the back. You see everybody standing in the back or by the arena, and they kind of just
hey. You get the sense that Taz kind of pulled that. He kind of pulled that on them without not making them aware that he was going to exit early. You could see in the reaction to him when he finally walked back up on stage and he turned around and he's just like, hey, go for it. Go.
Yeah. Go.
It was like they had no clue what had just happened. Like maybe the initial plan was for one of them to be, eliminated. Maybe Tanaka was going to be eliminated and it was going to be Taz and Awesome. They didn't expect that Taz would be the one to be out first. And it showed from everybody that, and, that could have been Taz's response to the "you sold out" chants. You never know. Maybe he's just like, you know what? This is their show now. Let me go ahead and exit stage right and let them get their shine in. Yeah. I don't know. It was, but I mean, if you think about it that way, and if that's really what happened, then God damn, they put on a hell of a match. Completely ad lib.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No script. Yeah. Completely ad lib. It was like there was nothing. One of them was completely not prepared to wrestle, and the other one was completely prepared to wrestle Taz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put on a hell of a match.
Yeah.
Only one who probably knew was just Paulie and Taz.
Probably.
Yeah. Knowing how Paulie is with certain stuff like this, he plays it close to the vest and doesn't let anybody know what's going on.
He probably let the talent know once he went to the back to let them know, it's like, oh, listen, Taz is about to eat this pin. Let's be out there for him.
Yeah, they just didn't know when.
Yeah, because they came out at about the time he ate that pin. They were coming out as that happened. So, my guess would be he probably just told him like, look, he's about to eat this pin. Let's go out there and celebrate him real quick.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they embraced Taz, and Taz, he's on his way to the back. So we still have this one-on-one match
Actually
with
tearing
Awesome
up.
and Tanaka. Excuse me?
Actually tearing. I said he was actually tearing up too.
Oh yeah, he was emotional.
Yeah, he was emotional about it. Yep.
Yeah, so Awesome and Tanaka, they put on a clinic. Awesome powerbomb Tanaka over the top rope through a table. Jesus.
Yeah.
And Mike Awesome, he showed out in this match. He got busy in this match. He gave Tanaka 3 chair shots to the head, and Tanaka just kept getting up. And then Awesome went on the top rope with the steel chair. Bang!
Bang!
Oh my God. He laid out Tanaka, and then he sets up the table, hits him with the chair. They on the top rope together. Awesome bomb off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Mike Awesome is your new champion, new ECW champion. Then Taz comes back now to the ring. He kissed the belt goodbye, hand to Mike Awesome. They shake hands. And yeah, they celebrate Taz one more time. But Mike Awesome, this is your time to shine.
Yep. And
you
boy,
are
did
the next man up.
Yeah.
You deserve it. And yeah, and this right here, it was a complete surprise. I think nobody knew about it. The fans knew.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they knew about that. They got that good internet, the AOL access. But, I wasn't watching ECW, but I didn't know who the hell Taz was until we seen him.
Oh yeah, good.
I knew Taz was.
I've known because again, I watched ECW. I watched ECW from like '97 on. I found out about ECW by accident, turning around channels on a Saturday night. Because TV wasn't shit back then. You'd still go off at whatever time of night. So I'm turning around and here it is 2:00 in the morning, and there was wrestling on my TV on channel 31 in New York that I could barely see. And that was my first glimpse of ECW, and after that, I needed to know as much as I could about ECW as I possibly could, and that's where it started. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta give a shout out to my cousin Ricky. He was the one that introduced me to that, and it was actually the pay-per-view where Bam Bam went against Taz, and they
went through the ring.
Yes, was it the ring? No, it was the ramp.
The ramp, yeah.
That's right. That's right. He did. They had a moment where they went through the ramp, and they had a moment where they went through the ring.
Yeah, the ramp was the one that got me. I was like, what is this? Like, I've never seen. I seen the one with going through the ring because I think they did in WWF, but the ramp, the entranceway.
Yeah, he went through the ramp.
I was like, what is this? And I was a fan ever since.
Yep,
I've been a fan since, and I still am. So for Taz to get emotional like that because he knew this was like the one company that gave him his shot. Nobody else was giving him his shot because he was too short.
Right.
But he was a legit badass. Like he really could choke you out.
And he parlayed that into a decent wrestling career in WWF. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was decent.
I wouldn't even say it was decent.
Nah.
It was decent. It made him the money that he was looking for, and then he turned that into
the moneymaker.
He turned that into an announcing, which really took off. Right? Which really took off. He became play-by-play for WWF and then for TNA.
His best match was against Kurt Angle, but he damn near broke his neck, Kurt Angle's neck. So that was like, oh no, we ain't doing this. Yeah, and even when he came back, become ECW champion again, Triple H just whooped him like nothing.
Yeah, that was when he was on that shit, fucking trips.
Well, I mean, at that point, it wasn't just Trips. That was Vince too, because that was daughter's man. So we need to push him through the planet and to the moon, out the solar system.
And another way to kill a business, another company that he already fucking bought and buried again.
Technically, no.
Which
Technically, no, because when Mike Awesome signed months later to WCW unexpectedly, because he was working on a no contract, Paul called Vince, "Hey, can we get Taz?"
Oh yeah, for him to drop the belt.
Yeah, so we get it back, and then Taz dropped it maybe like a few days later at a TV show.
Vince was like,
non-TV show.
Vince was like, "Yeah, we're not using them. You can go ahead and take them. We don't have anything planned for them. You can go ahead."
And the crazy thing is, Michael Cole acknowledged that on SmackDown.
Yeah,
Taz won the ECW title. Yeah, so Taz has his little time to shine, but he wasn't gonna beat no Triple H or Austin.
No.
All right, well, this match, it definitely matters for the history's sake of everything and whatnot. I enjoyed it, and Taz just got eliminated.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, and it's crazy. Again, it's crazy how that was apparently an audible that turned into arguably the best match of the night, which is saying something based on the matches that we've had up to this point.
I agree.
Because unlike WrestlePalooza, all of these matches were good.
Minus the tag team.
That wasn't a match. That was just some bullshit.
That wasn't a match.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
I can't even say it don't matter.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, after this,
good.
Yes, after this, we get a video package of Raven and Tommy Dreamer, and they show their long ass feud. And then after this, Tommy Dreamer, he's in the ring with Francine and Joel Gertner. So I was kind of confused why Tommy's with Joel, not with Joel, with Francine.
Me too. I was like, what the hell? But damn.
Yeah.
How many times?
That was just way that storyline just hit so many different angles. Beulah was with Raven initially, and then she ends up with Tommy with the whole pregnancy storyline. And then Francine was with Tommy, and Francine was with Raven, and then Francine was with Tommy, and it was just all just interchangeable at some point. I don't exactly remember why Francine and Tommy were together at this point. The video package showed where Beulah was pretty much knocked out of ECW, and I don't know if she came back after that.
Did she
moment
have
in '98
kids at that time?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Well,
I know that. I'm saying.
I'm trying to think because
she was pregnant.
If she could have been legit pregnant at that point. She could have been. Okay. She could have been because I think kids are.
I think his oldest are in college now, right?
Well, no, because I don't. If
that happened when she said she's pregnant, she said that was like a 96.
That would be 99. So technically, no, because I think their kids are in college right now, which would mean that would be humanly impossible unless they went to college late, which I'm not so sure. So
I say dummies.
I would say I would just
fucking dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey man, you can start college anytime you can. It's expensive now, especially.
Yeah. Look, I started college at what, 28, 29?
See, there you go, Dom. Yeah, jerk.
30, 31.
Hit you with that Joe Pesci.
Go back to school like Rodney Dangerously.
I got no respect. No respect at all.
All right, well, during this whole segment right here, Tommy, he's talking about how he's injured, but the night before he went to a Cubs game and Sammy Sosa hit number 60. He pulled out the ticket stub, and then he said he's tired of listening to others, tired of listening to doctors. He's going to sweat, he's going to bleed, and he's going to innovate violence. Tommy takes off his baseball jersey, and after this, Steve Corino comes out and saying, "I'm going to make you bleed. Rhino, a young Rhino. Go handle my light work." So we have Tommy Dreamer taking on Rhino, and Steve and then Tommy Dreamer chases Steve Corino to the back. And then while he's in the aisleway, he pushes Jack Victory, who's in the wheelchair, right into Francine. Francine took that steel chair, wham,
Back!
right into.
She hit him pretty good too.
Oh, yeah,
she did. Hit
that
him
was,
clean.
yeah, solid.
Yeah,
That was solid.
It was an interesting match.
Yeah.
Rhino got pissed off at Francine, body slammed her. Raven comes out of nowhere, hits the even floor on Rhino. Jack Victory takes out Rhino. Then both guys, they get it together. They almost got in a little tidbit. They still beefing, they still don't trust each other, but they both DDT Corino and Jack Victory for the win. So this was all over the place. I guess it was a little fun little segment just to have these guys,
in the ring
have
together.
A little tension.
Yep.
They're tag team champions at the time, but for me, it doesn't matter.
Yep. And everything I said prior to this match, as far as this being the best match of the night and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I said that with full intention of knowing that this was up next.
Yeah, and this is when Raven returned back to ECW.
Yeah.
What did Bischoff say? If you don't want to be here, you can leave. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, after this, Axel Rotten, he's in the ring. He's calling out Mike Awesome, said he wants the world title. He is the #1 contender. Then Lance Storm and the Impact players, they attack Balls, and Spike comes out, and Spike hit the acid drop on Dawn Marie. And then Johnny Smith, the guy who was supposed to face RVD in the main event tonight for the TV title, he takes a chair shot from Balls Mahoney. I'm not sure who the hell Johnny Smith is. Do you guys know who he is?
Nope. Somebody with a concussion.
Fake ass Dave Taylor. That's who he is.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah.
Somebody with a concussion. That's who he was.
Balls gave him that big chair shot. Yeah, laid his ass out. So after this, we have Rob Van Dam versus Balls Mahoney because Axel said he ain't got a partner or he ain't got someone to fight. Fight my man Balls, basically. So here we go. Van Dam at the time has been the champion for 18 months, and he defeated Bam Bam Bigelow for that TV title. And this was a very entertaining match from Balls Mahoney. He showed his athletic ability, and he showed his wrestling ability as well. Because remember last week I said, I'm not feeling this tag team match between the chair swinging freaks and Lance Storm and Candido. Well, Styles acknowledged that he was a former collegiate wrestler, but he's banned for life because he punched the official.
Yeah. And you remember how last week I said that he was very underrated in the ring?
Yeah. Very underrated.
Yeah.
Balls was very underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it. Balls. Very underrated.
Yeah. Senor Mahoney.
Cojones, man. Cojones.
Senor Cojones.
No huevo.
You have no huevo.
No huevo.
You have no marble.
No marbles.
Marbles. Huevos.
Huevos.
Oh, that's a classic. I love that movie.
All right, well, RVD, he got busy in this match. He used his educated feet, hitting the Van Daminator, hitting all these spin kicks. But he took over the show when he went off the top rope and did that damn that moonsault flip over the top rope.
Springboard somersault.
That is,
oh my God.
Literally became one of the highlights of his career.
Mm-hmm.
And DVDs and Don't Try This at Home. Yeah.
Look, it became part of the ECW intro that ran from that point to the time ECW stopped running on the air. And even when they did the One Night Stand show, this was a clip.
Yep.
This was there. That became
show.
legendary.
Hell yeah.
That became legendary.
Yeah, so this is so good. Balls had a chance. He cracked RVD with the chair, but Fonzie broke the pin up. He threw the chair at Balls, and then he hit Balls with the chair, and then Balls kind of like hulked up. But Van Dam took him out with the Van Daminator again. They hit that 5-star frog splash, and Van Dam gets the win. And then they play that generic ass RVD theme song.
Yep.
I want to hear Pantera, damn it.
Me too.
After the match, Balls and RVD shakes hands.
Yep.
What a classic. What a show.
This show was outstanding.
It was amazing, bro.
Only thing I just want to switch though is the main event. Switch the main event with the world title and switch that.
Give
TV.
us Taz. Give us Taz in the main event.
Yeah.
I mean, and I get it. At this point, Rob Van Dam is your money train. So you put him in the main event. I get that, but at the same time, I think that Awesome and Tanaka and Taz, especially with how it went so unexpectedly and how it turned out from that unexpected angle, definitely could have been a main event, and it definitely would have been fire.
You could have ended off saying this is the era of Mike Awesome, the real Awesome era.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think
I say
you're not the way I am, but I'm just saying.
No, I get it. You could build Awesome up, and it's gonna be an awesome era, whatever. But last week when we talked about Al Snow and the franchise and WrestlePalooza and how that shit ended like that, and then we said, "Wait, what? This is how it ends like this?" Man, slipped off the top rope.
They didn't slip off the top rope. He won legit.
Taz is a humble guy. He was like, I don't need to be in the main event. This was my last night. Don't make this about me. Let these guys do what they got to do. So, boom. RVD's that guy.
Yeah.
Well, you remember John Cena?
Awesome could be that guy, but RVD's that guy.
Remember when John Cena dropped the belt at Elimination Chamber? Give us a moment with Bray Wyatt. He didn't have to do that. He was the guy.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I wouldn't have been mad either way.
Yeah.
And both of those, it was both basically main event 1 and main event 2. They were both really good matches. It's just I'm used to, well, at least I had been used to at that point in my life, with the highest title being the main event title on a show. Nowadays you have world championship being defended in the first match if you watch the right show.
That's true.
And that doesn't matter like it used to, but back then it really did matter that the biggest title was the one that was defended in the main event. So the fact that it wasn't, it's telling of how big of a star they felt that Rob Van Dam was at that time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was amazingly over at that time.
Yeah, he was. Well, you know what? This show was amazing. I enjoy this ECW show. Definitely.
Absolutely.
From watching WrestlePalooza last week to this. Oh yeah, this
Total
is
180.
I like this.
Yeah.
This show definitely matters.
Yep.
And it's an easy follow too. You don't really get disappointed. You have a couple lows, but a lot of highs.
Yes. Well,
next
week we have extra day in the month of September, so it's gonna be Ringside's choice. Former guest Ringside, he is gonna be on the show next week, and he wanted to talk about NXT No Mercy 2023. I'm gonna run through the card right quick. It was 2 years ago. Here we go. In our opening match, we have Baron Corbin taking on Braun Breaker.
Literally just talked about Baron a couple shows ago.
Sure did.
Yep. And then our next match after this is for the NXT North American Championship with Dragon Lee as a special guest referee. We have Trick Williams taking on Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Ooh. Ooh, boy.
Trick was on that trajectory back then. Yep.
Yeah. And after this, we have a fatal 4-way tag team match for the NXT tag titles. We have the family of Tony D'Angelo and Stax taking on OTM, taking on the Creed brothers, and taking on Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo.
Where are all these tag teams now?
Well,
Tony D about to get called up. OTM still down there. Creed brothers, you know where they at.
Creed brothers are on the main roster, and
Angel Garza and them, you can find them on AAA.
Okay. As part of Legado del Fantasma. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, after this, we have a British rounds rule match for the NXT Heritage Cup. We have Noam Dar taking on Butch.
Pete Dunne.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Pete
Butch.
Dunne.
Who's actually now an NXT producer. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I seen that.
Oh, Pete Dunne's a producer now?
Yeah.
Or is it
he's down in
Right.
NXT?
That's why I cut his hair.
nice?
So I guess we won't be seeing him luchando no more.
You
He's still
see him?
fairly young. He's younger than us.
El Gran
Yeah.
Combo, whatever his name is. He got the mask.
Who?
Combo, El Gran, whatever his name is. El Gran Negro.
What? We ain't talking.
the hell
We
you
ain't
talking-
talking about Norman Smiley.
How about Pete Dunne?
You talking about El Grande Americano?
Yeah, him.
Jesus.
Pete.
Jesus Christ.
There's 3 of them now. One was Pete Dunne.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
What
Pete
was
Dunne.
Spider-Man, that Spider-Man
Pete-
one?
Oh yeah, they did the
Oh.
Spider-Man meme last night. It was
Yeah, 3 of them.
it's Ludwig Kaiser is the main
taller
one. Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are the two other masked men.
Jesus.
Yep. All right. Well, our next match is for the NXT Championship. We have Ilya Dragunov taking on Carmelo Hayes.
Who the Mad Dragon? The Mad. Where is the Mad Dragon? Is he hurt?
He's
or
coming back
something?
soon. That's gonna be Rusev's next opponent.
Oh my
Big
God.
rivalry.
So Rusev really
Oh.
is gonna be Intercontinental Champion again.
You know about
What was the
that.
other one? Intercontinental Champion?
No,
But-
United States.
Oh damn.
That'd be another physical one. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think because he basically bowed up to Dominic last night, so I could see it because I could see Finn turning on Dom and costing him that title.
Finn's getting ready to say screw us.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, it's like you can only play the I'm gonna turn on you and turn New Judgment Day in a different direction so many times.
It's true.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah, but I think Finn's gonna turn on Dom next.
We've been saying that.
Mm.
Gotta see when they're gonna do it.
If they do it.
Cost him that AAA title.
Him and Mini Demon.
Yeah.
Diminito.
Diminito. Yeah.
All right, and your main event
Baby,
for
I
NXT
fucking
No
love
Mercy 2023 is an Extreme Rules match for the women's title. We have Becky Lynch taking on Tiffany Stratton.
Wow. Oof.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's right. That's when Becky went back down to NXT and claimed the championship. Tiffany took it off of her too.
She did.
That is next week's show. And that's going to do it for this week of the It Doesn't Matter podcast, ECW Anarchy Rulz 1999.
Or did
Like
she?
I said, yeah, you're going to find out next week. This show gave us everything. Technical wrestling, wild brawls, unforgettable characters, and a shocking title change.
Yeah, it did.
This is ECW in its prime. This is good right here. Definitely check this show out. It's a must watch right here. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to BDC for choosing the show. Shout out to Poppy Platino, Stratfax. Come back soon. Can't wait to see you. Bring back that high energy. But until then, I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with my boys. We will see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, it doesn't matter what you think. Just do it.
Damn
We will see y'all next week.
Boom.
Boom.
The real triple threat. Dawn Marie, Francine, and the beautiful, sexy Miss Congeniality.
I still
Who
say
you got, fellas?
the Jersey Triad. Boom.
Boom.